I've been thinking about the fact that I probably went in the completely wrong direction when it comes to personal branding. And the reason of it is probably because I got talked into believing that social media is evil in some sense. And don't get me wrong, obviously, if you're doom scrolling constantly and your average screen time is like 5 hours per day, then in that case, that definitely isn't a good thing, you know? But if you're once in a while spending time scrolling and just seeing whatever other people are posting, not necessarily your friends, but other creators, I mean, and generally trying to look for inspiration, then in that case here, is it still evil, or is it only evil if you're not using it productively? Because here's the thing that I noticed. I downloaded Instagram again for a couple of days, and while sure, maybe I spent a little bit of time scrolling on Instagram and I noticed that, oh, my brain feels a bit foggy. No shit. Yet at the same time, that little bit of scrolling has made me realize, has inspired me that I probably went about personal branding in the completely wrong way. And what I'm talking about here is, first of all, I thought that using Instagram was completely like a bad thing, when in reality it could just be just as powerful, if not more, than YouTube at this point here. So I am planning on starting to upload some other things on Instagram, some more posts, some more reels, some more just creating stuff as well over there as part of creating a personal brand. But other than that, I've noticed that the thing that makes you really like a certain creator, the thing that really makes someone stand out, the thing that the top creators are managing to sell you, is not their course, is not their wisdom, is not anything of that, because that is on the backbone of it. What they're managing to sell you is this thing right here. They're managing to sell you the vibe. Why do you like someone most often than not? It's because of how they make you feel. It's because of what they bring to the table. It's because of the vibe that they have. And the vibe is, it's a very wide spectrum of things, because the vibe can be about the colors that they use, the emotions that they feel and that they make you feel, or that they express in the moment when they're speaking. It can be how they make the videos and just the videos that they make. It can be their lifestyle. It can be anything, you know. The vibe is literally everything about the person who is creating. And I've noticed that while sure I was trying to be more creative recently and trying to bring more of myself, I was missing this part here, and probably honestly I'm missing many other parts when it comes to content creation. But this is the great part of being able to document it and actually share my thoughts however I want. Because when you start to become a content creator, it's a process of self-discovery, because you have to figure out what makes me myself, what makes me stand out from other people, what makes me more, not necessarily unique because you're special, but what makes me unique to myself, you know. And you start to realize, okay, maybe it's the way that I like to speak, the way that I like to make the videos, the way that I like to color grade my videos, or it can literally be anything. So I've just been thinking about this idea here of the vibe and trying to build a personal brand on the and trying to build a personal brand in a more open way, and how to actually go about it. And the first thing that I'm gonna be doing nowadays is I'm still gonna take YouTube as my main content creation platform for the time being, but I'm also gonna start uploading a little bit more on Instagram. I don't know what kind of reels, I don't know what kind of content. The thing that I do know is I want to start uploading more pictures and sort of like with the caption life lately, or just things like that. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily dumps, but also dumps in a sense, to create a mood board for my own lifestyle and for myself, because I think that also is important. And also to start creating other reels over there, maybe about my life or just other things, so that I can counterbalance it with YouTube, and YouTube being my main one at the moment. And yeah, I've just been thinking about this idea of personal branding and trying to move the wheels, move the cogs in my brain about it, because it's not as easy as it seems. And also, the problem of trying to figure out your vibe, trying to create your personal brand, it's something that you might want to find the answer right away. The problem is that the answer does not come right away, because ultimately it is a process of self-discovery, and self-discovery takes time. You're gonna have to spend time, what does I write here? You're gonna have to spend time creating and just get the wheels spinning. You're gonna have to spend time creating and trying to figure out what works. Then you're gonna have to try things out. You're gonna have to experiment with the colors, the way that you make the videos, the way that you express yourself, and the musics and all of the other things. And ultimately, you have to discover yourself, which means that in order to discover yourself, you're gonna have to be patient with it, because you don't start discovering yourself, your own vibe, literally your own vibe, overnight. You don't create a personal brand overnight. You might start it up, but it's not gonna be a finished project overnight. And so this is one thing that I'm gonna be working towards, start creating more both on Instagram and YouTube, and also trying to incorporate more of that. So there might be a rebranding coming in the next couple of months as I go through this process, as we go through this process here. And yeah, I just wanted to make a video explaining this stuff because it was in my mind. And yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do some elliptical now and then get ready to go to work, even though I don't particularly feel like today. And I have to do stretching as well. So yeah, I'll catch back with you once I figure something out about this. And I'm quite happy, or at least quite looking forward to see the changes coming in the next few months. And also, I'm not particularly setting my expectations anywhere. I'm just sort of like happy to be here trying to figure it out, because I do have a general idea in mind for, you know, like personal branding, the vibe, the mood board and everything in a sense. You know, obviously I do have sort of a vision in mind, but it's not a very, very clear vision. So I'm not setting fixed expectations. I'm setting more like a vague idea of what I want things to be like, and then just figuring it out as I go. Because I think if you set your own expectations not open enough, you're not gonna be able to be open to new opportunities and things that you might want to experience. So I might be trying different things out, or just, I don't know exactly with what. Maybe it's the colors, the videos, the content, or literally anything. But yeah, it's just gonna be part of figuring it out, I guess. Anyway, I have nothing else to ramble on about, because it's just something that it's not very clear in my mind yet, but I thought I had to make a video about it. Anyway, I'm gonna do some elliptical, again, get ready to work, eat a banana, and then, yeah, and just get on with the day. See you.